Shabbat Shalom, friends. This is your 5-minute warning. 5 minutes. This is your 5-minute warning. Please make sure you're sitting down. Say hello to all the friends you haven't seen in a while. Find your seats. We're starting our service in 2 minutes. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Please start getting to your seats. We're gonna start our service. 2 minutes.
אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Hello and Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
So nice for you so nice to have you all here on this Shabbat as we slowly bring Shabbat to a close. Hope that your day of Shabbat has been lovely and restful and nice. We're thrilled that you're here at CBI, Congregation B'nai Israel. If you don't know us, that's Cantor Muchnick right over there. I'm Rabbi Keller. If you don't know that this is Daniel, you're maybe in the wrong place. So just putting it out there, if you just showed up and thought, I do not know who that kid is, sorry, either hang with us because it'll be a great service, or you're in the wrong place. Here at CBI, our service is fully participatory. It means we would like for you to read along with us and chant along with us and sing along with us. So you can do that by using our prayer book. The prayer book is right under your seat. Reach right under your seat. There should be a book right there. If there's not a book right under your seat, there's a book really close by, hopefully, maybe a seat or two away from you. Please make sure that the cover of your book says Shabbat on it, because some of the books might say weekday or festival. Make sure that your book says Shabbat on it. And then, like I said, be nice neighbors. If maybe there's one book over on your chair or in front of you maybe or in back of you. In that book, there's Hebrew, and there's English, and there's transliteration. That is the Hebrew with English letters. So that's why you can participate in every part of our service this evening. And so we cannot officially begin the service until our bar mitzvah has his talit. So we are going to invite your parents up to join us at this time to present you with your talit.
On this Shabbat, we rejoice in your coming of age in our tradition. As a symbol of your entrance as a responsible member into the adult Jewish community, it is our honor to present you with this talit.
This talit belonged to your grandfather Hai and my father Hai, who along with my mother and your Nana Rini were so proud of you and delighted every time they saw you. Grandpa Hai was a very spiritual man, praying daily and very tied to the traditions that have sustained our people for thousands of years, despite threats worse than today's, through to triumph and prosperity. I know that both of them are looking down from heaven as we are here, filled with love and pride, and it means so much to us that you wanted to honor him by wearing his talit.
Bara hata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehida teif bat tzitzit.
So we are in the middle of Shabbat, and so we are going to engage in the Mincha service, which is the afternoon service. So those of you who might be going to a lot of services might think when we're about to do our service, they're doing it wrong. We're not. We promise. We practiced. And so we are going to do the afternoon service. So the way the afternoon service is that we're going to do a slight opening into the afternoon service. We're going to go right to the Torah service, actually, because you're supposed to read Torah while the sun is still up. So we're going to do the Torah immediately and then go back to the other parts of the service that you might be more familiar with. But we're going to get to all the parts, have no fear, and we know what we're doing, kind of. Just kidding. So we're going to continue with the afternoon service, which is called Mincha, and that is on page 220 in your Sidurim, in your books, 220.
Ashrei Yoshvei Veitaha, Odi Hallelujah, Selah.
Ashreyam shekachalo, Ashreyam shadonai Elohav.
Tehillah LeDavid, Roim HaEloi HaMelev, Yavar Hashim HaLeolam Va'ed.
Bechoyam avarcheka, valalashimcha leolam va'ed.
Gadol Adonai Umulal Me'od, Veligdulato Ein Heker.
Dor ledor yishabach ma'asecha, ugvurotecha yagidu.
Hadar Kivod Hoteha, Vidivreni Foteha Asiha.
Bezuz nerotecha yomeru, ugdulatcha asaprena.
Zeher Rav Tuvha Yabiyu, Vitzit Kateha Yeranenu.
Chanun v'rachum Adonai, erech apayim ugdal chased.
Tov Adonai Lakol, Verahamav Al Kol Ma'asav.
Yoducha Adonai kol ma'asecha, v'chasidecha yivrachucha.
Kifod Malhuta Yomeru, Ugvurateha Yedaberu.
Leodia livnei adam gevorotav, uchvod adar malchuto.
Malhutaha Malhut Kol Olamim, Umemshalteha Behol Dor Vador.
Somech Adonai lecho anoflim, v'zokef lecho hakufim.
Enechol Eleha Yesabiru, Viatar Noten Lachem Elocham Beito.
Poteach et yadecha, umaspia lecho charatzon.
Tzadik Adonai Bechol Deraha, Vehasid Behol Ma'asav.
Karov Adonai lecho korav, lechol asher yikreuhu ve'emet.
Ritzon Yereyav Aseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma V'Yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai kol ohava, ve'et kol arshaim yashmid.
Tehilat Adonai Yedaber Pi, V'Yevarehesh. Kol Basar Shem Kodsho Le'Olam Va'ed. V'anachnu Nevarech Ya, Me'ata V'Ad Olam. Hallelujah.
We continue now on page 224.
Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemei rabba, belma divrach yirute ve'amlich malchute, bechai heichon uv'yomeichon, uv'chai dechol beit Yisrael, bagala, uv'izman kari ve'immeru, Amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevorach, Le'olam lol mehamaya yitbarach ve'yishtabach v'yitpar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu leila min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'olma ve'immeru. Amen.
So this is where we're going to continue now in a moment with our Torah service. We're going to be inviting a whole lot of people to join us right now on the Bima, those participating in the Torah passing, and also those who will be opening our Holy Ark in a few moments. So if you hear your name, please just start heading up to the Bima. So if you hear your name, you're just going to just start walking up there. We're going to practice. Here's how it goes. You ready? Daniel. Just like that. So if you hear your name, you're just going to walk on up there. So, Morris, Eleonora, Anne, Scott, Bella, Rachel. Also, for the honor of opening the doors for us, we are going to invite, Rachel's already up there, we're going to invite Amy and David and Jack and Gabriel to also join us, to help us open the Ark. We are on page 244 in your Sidurim, 244. As we continue with our Torah service.
Ein kamocha ba'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'ador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam bo'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo b'shalom.
Please stand. We continue on page 246.
Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, u'devar Adonai b'Yerushalayim, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch shenatan Torah, Torah, le'amo Yisrael, b'kedushato.
This is our holy Torah, our holiest of doctrine. Within it contains a story of our people. It speaks of our past. It connects us to the present, and it is also, of course, a guide for our future as our people. This Torah has guided us. It has kept us strong. It has been in our arms in good times or in bad times, celebrating in our homeland, or in very bad times when we needed to be in exile. This Torah keeps us strong even in these moments in this world that we exist in right now, with wars in Israel and anti-Semitism. Our connection to this Torah keeps us strong and connected as an Am, as a people. And that connection remains strong only because we pass this Torah from generation to generation to generation, and that is how we remain strong as a people. And so on this day, in this moment, on this Shabbat, Daniel, we pass this Torah to you from generation to generation to generation.
Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim, kedushatcha nagdish, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha, ulenetzach netzachim, ulenetzach netzachim,
continue in the middle of page 248.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Gadol Shemo. Adonai iti neromema shemo yachtav. May be seated.
Shabbat Shalom again. Thank you for the four of you that said Shabbat Shalom back to me. I thought at this point we maybe had a connection, I thought, since we're like 20 minutes in and we were all connected. And I'll put it to you this way. It's me that's in between you and food. So I'm just going to say it's really, you should say Shabbat Shalom if we're say like Shabbat Shalom back to you. I mean, I don't know. I'm just taking it a little personally. So you're about to hear some really fabulous Torah from our bar mitzvah. He has been practicing, and even though the Torah scroll itself has no markings in it of any kind for punctuation or grammar of any kind or trope, which are the little markings that give it tune, Daniel is ready to chant it as if it is all there. Isn't that right, sir?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So he is going to be doing 3 aliyot, 3 different sections of Torah. Aliyah in Hebrew means to ascend or come up. So we'll be inviting people to come up and stand with us, not just physically up here, but in a holy way also to be near our Torah. We'll be calling up people to do that aliyah, and that's what we're going to be doing in the next few moments. Are you ready for this? Yes. Are you, Cantor? Okay, great. For the honor of the first aliyah, it's a pleasure to invite Morris once again and Eleonora. Yamdu Moshe ben Yaakov ve'Ozia ve'Esther bat Yossi ve'Ginda la'Torah.
Baruch Hu es Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Ato Adonai Melech Olam, Baruch Ato Adonai Melech Olam, Asher Buchar Bonei Mikol U'Amenu Saloni Estorosai, Baruch Ato Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
Re'ei Anochi Noten Lifneihem Hayom Beraha Uklala Et Habraha Asher Tishmeu El Mitzvot Adonai Eloheihem Asher Anochi Mitzaveh Ethem Hayom Vehaklala Im Lo Tishmeu El Mitzvot Adonai Eloheihem Visartem Min Hadere Asher Anochi Mitzaveh Ethem Hayom Lalet Aharei Elohim Haherim Asher Lo Yedatem.
Baruch Ato Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam, Anshenu Saloni Tois Emes, Chai Olam Notei Besuchainu, Baruch Ato Adonai Nosein HaTorah.
For the honor of the second Aliyah, Scott and Bella Ya'amdu, Shimon Meir ben Chaim veRivka, veBella bat Moshe veEsther, לעליית התורה.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Baruch Banu Mikol Hamim, V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Vehaya ki yiviaha Adonai Eloheha El haaretz asher ata vashama lirishta venatata et habraha al har gerizim ve'et haklala al har eval halohema be'ever hayardei Aharei derech mevo hashemesh be'eretz haknaani hayoshev be'arava mul hagigal eitzel elonei moreh.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Natan Lanu Torah Emet, V'Hayei Olam Nita Betochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. For the honor of the third Aliyah, our bar mitzvah, Daniel, Jacob, Singer, Ya'amod, 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 Daniel Yaakov, Ben Shimon Meir veBela, Habar Mitzvah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Ki atem ovrim et hayardei, lavo lareshet et haaretz, asher Adonai Eloheihem noten lahem, virishtem ota, vishavtem va, ushmartem la'asot, et kol ha'ukim, ve'et hamishpatim, asher anochi noten lifneihem hayom. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet, V'Hayei Olam Nata B'Tohenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, hey lahana. Simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, simen tov, a mazel tov, a mazel tov, a simen tov, simen tov, a tov, a mazel tov, a simon tov, a mazel tov, a
Come get
mazel
candy
tov,
if you want. Come get candy if you want.
mazel tov, a simon tov, hey lanu. Simon tov, a mazel tov, a simon tov, a mazel tov, a simon tov, a mazel tov, a simon tov, hey lanu.
You have a good arm. Yeah, yeah.
Two went whizzing.
That was impressive. That was very good. That was you have a good throwing arm. It's very good. I don't need that range because I can just do this. So it's good. It just works for me. Here, you want to try? There you go. See, that's good. We have close range shots for you. We are going to raise and dress the Torah. So it is a pleasure to invite, who am I inviting? Josh Weiss and Wendy Weiss, Shraga and Linda Zabludovsky to join us up here, please. I think those Hagbang Lila. Yes, that's everyone Hagbang Lila. So come on. Good job, everyone. Are still having. You can't sit down for the rest of the time. You have to stand here the whole time with us. Ooh, that's fun. So yes, we're on page 252 in your Sudarim, 252, and together we stand.
That's a cell phone. It's someone's cell phone.
Oh, wait.
That's you.
God was talking to us and saying the reception was great so far in terms of Torah and the connection and everyone here. Great.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב, מורשה קהילת יעקב. Torah ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tziva lanu Moshe.
Please be seated. What you are about to hear are going to be some words from our bar mitzvah, sharing his thoughts on this week's Torah portion. He is going to share those words with us slowly. He is going to take his time. He's going to enunciate each one of the words, yes? And when he's done, you're going to think that it was fabulous because it's going to be fabulous, but we're not at a show, we're at shul. So instead of applause at the end, I'll ask you to give him a big hand. So let's practice. Big hand. Just like that.
Have you ever had to make a difficult decision like choosing which path to take, with one leading to success and the other to failure? Well, I'll be talking about this as I share some thoughts with you about this week's Torah portion called Re'eh. Because I'm becoming a bar mitzvah, I want to briefly summarize the Torah portion so everyone here can understand what I'm reading from the Torah. The first thing the Torah portion covers is the idea that choosing the path of God will bring further success in life. The Torah also shows another path with failure and consequences for your actions if we don't follow God's path. One of the following ways of following the right path is by doing something called tithing, which is when you pay 10% of your income to give to the community for charity. It is important that we give back, but now in modern days, tithing is not as common as people just donate to charity and tzedakah regularly rather than give 10% of their earnings. In 2024, we have a lot of things we relate to in this Torah portion, like choosing the right path with God. In life, we have a lot of choices to make, some of them leading to bad consequences and the others to success. An example of this could be choosing how to use our electronics. In modern life, we have phones, laptops, and so much more, but we have to choose to protect our information from sketchy websites, or if we choose not to, we could get hacked. Normally, God only gives us one choice and tells us to do it, but in this Torah portion, God gives us choices. We are supposed to pick the right path of God, and we will be successful. If we pick the wrong path, we may get consequences and bad things. So in our modern-day world, it is important to choose wisely. The Torah has so much to relate to in society, but it can also relate to us individually. The Torah portion connects to me because of the different choices I make. When I'm in school, I have to choose to study for tests and get good grades, which will lead to a good and successful path in my life. I could also not study and fail school. This will lead to a bad path in life with consequences. God is trying to tell us to make good decisions and choose wisely because some decisions lead to problems. This week's Torah portion is large and covers lots of information, but let's go back to tithing again. Although I don't make an income and can't donate money, I realize that taking on the role of a bar mitzvah does not just mean reading the Torah and leading the congregation in prayer. It also means taking actions. I did this by doing a mitzvah project. Some of the things I did was volunteering at a 5K race by giving water and showing directions to the runners. This race was raising money for veterans in the Army. It connects to the tithing part of the Torah portion because I am giving back. Another thing I did was clean shoes at In Jacob Shoes. This is an organization that donates gently used shoes to less fortunate kids or adults. I also wrote 25 Rosh Hashanah and Thanksgiving cards to senior citizens in assisted living and underprivileged kids. This organization is called Jewish Family Services, and they donate all these cards because these people don't have family to give them cards. I wanted to help children and people, so this was a great opportunity. Lastly, I volunteered at Boca Helping Hands by making sandwiches and packing meals. Boca Helping Hands gives food to less fortunate people who can't afford to eat. They also collect non-perishable food donations. Now, I would like to take some time to thank everyone for coming to support me today and becoming a bar mitzvah. I'd also like to thank all of the out-of-town guests who flew in to come here. It means a lot to me and my family. I would like to thank my parents for everything they have done for me. Mom and Dad, this whole thing would not be possible if you did not plan it and also arrange my lessons. You have taken care of me my whole life. You guys have always loved and supported me, and you've given me advice and guidance through life. Thank you for everything. I love you. And lastly, thanks to everyone again. Shabbat Shalom.
We are going to invite some people to join us right now to do prayer for our country and prayer for Israel. So we're going to invite Ann Singer and Evan and Allison Merowitz to join us at this time. You can join us if you want to follow along with these readings. They're on page 258 and 259 in your Siddurim.
For our country. Thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of wickedness and untie the cords of lawlessness, to let oppressed go free, to break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry, and take the wretched poor into your home. When you see the naked, give clothing, and do not ignore your own kin. If you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech, if you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in darkness. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in the defense of our ideals. May they grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from the affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love, spread it over the canopy of your peace, send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land of fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Amen.
We are going to return the Torah to the Ark now, so we are on page 256 in your prayer books, 256, and we're going to invite a whole bunch of people to join us to help open and close the Ark. So we're going to invite Jake Meroff, Wanjiro Gathaiga, Abraham Meroff, Jonah Meroff, John Fine, Arvin Prakash, Sandeep Prasad, Sam Rosaldo, Mike Ma. How'd I do with those? Was it all right? All right. 256, and together we stand.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado. Hodo al eretz v'shamayim vayarem kele amo tehila lecho vasita livnei Yisrael am kedovo.
Please be seated. As promised, we said we would go back to the other part of the service, which is the more traditional way that we do things, but since it's afternoon, we told you we're going to flip it, and so this is where the flip starts. So we're going to go back and do the Amidah now, and that begins in your Sidurim on page 226. 226 is where we continue. Please stand.
Adonai sifatayv tifta ufi yagite ilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, ve'ohev otenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, ve'konei hakol, ve'zoher hasdei avot ve'imahot, umevi gula livnei v'neihem, leman shemo be'ahava, mele ozer umoshia umagen. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai, mehaye hakol atarav le'oshia, morid hatah, melhakel hayim behesed, mehaye hakol berahamin rabim, somech noflim ve'rofeh holim, umatir asurim. Umekayem emunato lishenei afar Micha mocha bal gevurot umidomela melech memit umechaye umatmiya Yeshua v'ne'eman ata lecha chayot Baruch atah Adonai mehaye hakol.
We continue on page 232.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשממרו, הכתוב היה נביאך, וקרא זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, אלוה כל הארץ, כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני במקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, אבינו מלכנו, ומושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור. הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
We take take some time now for our own silent prayers, thoughts, and meditations, beginning here on page 232, going through page 242. When you're finished, please be seated.
Our dearest Daniel, you came into the world on August 19th, 2011 at 9 a.m. sharp. And looking back, it makes sense that you wanted to maximize your first day of life. You love adventure, fun, and exploring new places, and often guide our family activities and travel. We love that you show gratitude in everything you do, along with compassion, kindness, and a sense of responsibility. You are a wonderful big brother to Rachel, and you make us so incredibly proud. When you were a baby, friends would say what a happy baby you were and how you smiled all the time. Your teachers said year after year that you were a leader in the class and asked us if we knew how special you were.
We knew, and we were astounded at how precocious and thoughtful you were. You have been a kind, caring person who looked to help others since we can remember. A bar mitzvah is about our connection to God, but even more so with people. It is the time when you are expected to do good deeds for others. You've been trying to take care of others and find the right path always. We are so proud of the kind, caring, and fun-loving young man you are every day. We felt a special pride by how motivated and committed you've been to your bar mitzvah studies and actions. We feel so blessed every single day to have you and Rachel as the most perfect children we could ever imagine. And we are so grateful to have all of you here to share this milestone in Daniel's life with us.
Daniel, we have some stuff for you. Do you want some stuff on behalf of the congregation?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. For the next 45 minutes, we will be sharing with you all the items in here. I will share with you that when I became bar mitzvah, actually also in Florida, I got a book. Just a book. I don't even have that book. I don't remember that book. And look at all the stuff you're about to get. I'm so excited. You ready? All right. First of all, this is your bar mitzvah certificate, which is signed by the entire clergy and you, with today's date. It has your Hebrew name on it. It has the Torah portion on it, and so lots of really good stuff for you over there. Nice, isn't that pretty? We hope you frame it, you hold on to it. Okay, next. From the congregation, you're receiving a copy of this. What's this?
The Torah.
The Torah. It's a great book. You should read it. It's really, really good. And we did it on purpose. It's a small version of the Torah on purpose because we're hoping that you will actually carry this physical book with you forever and ever and ever, when you go to college, when you go on, that this book, because a Jew should have a copy of the Torah at all times. And so, it is your book, not anyone else's book. Do you know why it's your book? Because
It says my name.
yeah, it has your name in it. We did it. We did it right. Yeah, it says Daniel Singer, on the occasion of his bar mitzvah, Re'eh, August 24th. Is that today? Whew, we did that all right too. Congregation B'nai Israel. Okay, so that is it's a really good book. You should hold on to it. Yeah, great. Okay, next, a tree has been planted in your honor in the land of Israel. And so in a beautiful forest by the Jewish National Fund USA. Also, it's definitely you because
It says my name.
it says your name on it. Excellent, good, okay. Also, you are receiving, you used a smaller version of the prayer book, but you are getting the larger version of the prayer book that has every prayer during holidays or weekdays or any time that you need to consult any of the prayers. This is yours. It is yours, by the way, again, because
It says my name.
yes, it has your name in it. It has a nice citation from the book of Psalms, and so that is also for you. Also, on behalf of the women of CBI, you receive this.
Can I open it?
Yeah, I totally want you to open it, yeah. I really want to know what's inside. Not right now, don't open it. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I want you to open it right now. Yeah. What is it? What is it? I'm so excited. What do you think it is?
Oh,
What is it? What is it?
oh wow.
Ooh. What is it?
It's a cup.
It's a cup. It's a kiddish cup. Ooh. You guys really didn't do that right. It was like you had like a one chance to like go across the room, and it was like some were oohing and eyeing and let's try ooh over here and ah over here. So much better, don't you think? We hope that you use this not only on Shabbat, but on holidays. And we say this almost every week, by the way, that under the chuppah, which is the wedding canopy, which we're not pushing you towards right now, but under the wedding canopy, you traditionally have a cup of wine. And so many weddings that we've officiated, both the cantor and myself, the people under the chuppah are using the same cup they received at their bar bat mitzvah under the chuppah. So we hope that you will not only use this in health now and on Shabbat, but also that it lasts with you through lots of celebratory moments in your life. Once again, we're not pushing you to the chuppah, but we also had many people, by the way, who stood here on this bima and become bar mitzvah, and then stood here once again in this very spot with a chuppah and got married. So. Lastly, you receive this, and that is from the CBI Brotherhood. Yeah, go ahead, open that one too. What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a book.
You got a book. You got a book. Much better than my book, though, I promise. What does it say? What kind of book is it? What does it say?
American Jews in America's Game.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. Oh, and wait a second. It's yours, because...
Has my name.
Yeah, what does it say?
Dear Daniel Mazel Tov, congrats on becoming a bar mitzvah. CBI Brotherhood, August 24th, 2024.
Nice. So that is from our Brotherhood. So we hope that you use all of these gifts in health and happiness with you and your friends and your family in all kinds of wonderful moments that you all get to share. And bonus for us, hopefully lots of moments that we get to share with you together as a congregation. So I'm going to put this all in here nicely. It's never as nice as when it's prepared for us, because I never know how to do this, but I did it. Yay. I did it. So I'm going to put that over here. And did you notice that your name's on the bag? Did you notice that? Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's nice. You didn't seem that excited about the name on the bag as I did, but I was like, ooh, the name's on the bag. Did you notice they put the names on the bag recently? Did you notice that? I don't know. I got the, ooh, thank you. Someone said, ooh. I got to talk to you now. You ready? So this moment right here that you're standing in with all of these fabulous people, all these people who know you and love you and know your family and how connected to you with friends, like I said, and family. So look at them. They all really like you. Look at them. See them? All of them really, really like you. And they're here to celebrate you. So like I mentioned, I hope that you took a snapshot of this moment, because you really only get to do it one time. There's a Jewish teaching, by the way, that you could do it again when you're 83. God willing, there's a Jewish teaching that says it's deep in our Jewish text that the rabbis estimated that the normal lifespan was going to be to 70. We have a lot of medicine. It's 2024. It's not the case anymore. But they said 70, and so if you got to 83, it was like 13 years after 70, and you got to have a second bar mitzvah. So let's hold on to the first one right now, but it's pretty awesome that we get to stand here with you in this moment. The Torah portion you said is Re'eh, and I know it. I think, remember I said I have a great connection to Re'eh. It was the same Torah portion at my own wedding, actually. So I know it really, really well. So we're going to have everyone pull out the text right now, and we're just going to study it really well together. Just kidding. It's very interesting because God usually just commands us to do things. God says, through Moses, you're going to do this, and we should do it. Your Torah portion does not say that. Your Torah portion is so cool because God says, I'm giving you a choice, actually. This is the only Torah portion of its kind. God says, I'm going to let you pick. You get to pick two paths, a good path or a bad path. And by the way, each are complicated because the good path means you have to do good things all the time. But the bad path sounds bad, clearly, and will lead you down a very, very, very wrong space, wrong path. And so it gives us this opportunity on this Shabbat. And so it seems as if, as a bar mitzvah also, you get to make this decision because the path you've been on right now, let's say, has been like a dirt path, building you to this concrete path right now because your parents have been schlepping you to this moment. They'll be the ones, they're the lead on this. Now, you're still going to get to go home, I guess. They're going to invite you back into their home probably at the end of the service. They're both nodding their heads and smiling, so most likely you get to go home after this. But Jewishly, the choices are now up to you. So you've walked up this sort of dirt path, and now you're on the main path, and you have to make a decision. You have to make not just this decision right now, but the decisions in your life about what path you're going to choose. Is it going to be the menschy, caring, loving, dedicated, Jewishly connected, connected to God, beautiful family path? Which I presume you will because you have this incredibly wonderful family. But the choices aren't just natural. We have to take those big steps. We have to really push ourselves to do it. And so I think, though, because I know you, and I know your family, and based on all of these awesome people in this space, by the way, that you will be going on that right path, and you will make those right decisions. And by the way, if you ever get a little lost on the way, which sometimes we do, and if the path gets a little dark, and you need more lights, and you need more support, or you need nourishment, or you need any of that, that's why you have a community. That's why we're all together in this, and you're never alone on this path. It's never just you walking by yourself. It's all of us walking together. But here's my question. Do you think that you can take this all onto your shoulders and make all of these right decisions now as a bar mitzvah?
Yes.
All right, good answer. Good answer. So we'd like to share God's blessing upon you. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to invite you and your parents and your sister to join us up on the bima. And we'll ask everyone else to please stand.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Yaher Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
May God's presence be with you all the days of your life and grant you peace. As together we all say, Amen. We remain standing and begin to conclude our service. Aleinu can be found on page 282 in your Sidurim, 282.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו משתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו echad.
We now think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at the season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. In the period of Shloshim, the 30-day mourning period, we think of Solomon Pollack, Albert Makoff, Alice Zimmerman, Melvin Schwartz. For our yortzites this week, we think of Phyllis Sanja Solomon, Elaine Dugoff, Marilyn Bickler, Estelle Brill, Riva Teicher, Augusta Polarstock, Randy Cowan, Michelle Baum, Russell Radke, Ronald Rich, Lee Levine, Melissa Yasmin, Sheila Stone, William Rosenberg, Nathan Honig, Celia Sender, Philip Bass, Enid De Mendoya, Ben Kessel, Arlene Pincus, Eugene Klingman, Bernard Julius Rubinoff, Stan Hyman, Michael Gordon, Gary Brody. And on this Shabbat, we also add the names of Chaim ben Shimon Meir v'Chana, Rivka bat David v'Sara, Michael ben Yosef v'Ginda, Reuven ben David v'Sara, Sybil Gorin, Yosef ben Avraham Shia, Ginda bat Michael v'Etya. To those names, we add any name that you'd like to add at this time. Kaddish Yatom Mourners Kaddish 294. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, ve'amad yivrach riutei ve'amlich malchutei, v'chayei chon v'yomei chon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ulmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ah v'yitomam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitala shemei l'kudisha brichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, תשפחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, as together we say, amen. Please be seated. We're going to conclude our service with the words of Lechi Lach that can be found on page 341. 341. May God give strength unto our people. Continue to bless us with hope and strength and love and peace. It's still a little Shabbat out there, so still Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov!